I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go.
Oh, good, rich, deep tones.
The guys and then chase after girls. I could kill with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a bird, I think I could understand.
Wagwan people thems. So this is actually a bit of a return because I've not done any Angelina Jordan for a little while. Trying to think what the last song that I did was. If it's been that long, it's been too long. So you know that I've got a lot of love for Angelina since watching her as a little teeny bopper. Well, she's still kind of a teen, but as in like a little baby with the bare feet on stage singing. I think the song that stands out in my head the most of all the songs that blew me away was when she sang. Well, in fact, there's two. It's Bang Bang, you shot me down, bang bang, you shot me down, bang bang, my baby shot me, like that coming out of this little cute thing on the stage, like what? And when she sang "Summertime and the living is easy," I'm like, where is this little teeny tiny girl going with this big old soulful, and not even just the actual like song itself, but the soul that sits behind it? Madness, absolute madness. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. And it's interesting just watching her musical journey and how she's traversing that and the kind of decisions that she's making in terms of her own sound. It's just really cool. And as luck would have it, but 2 days ago, Miss Jordan took to the stage with looks like a gentleman. Not sure who the gentleman is. Toby Gad. I'm not sure who Toby Gad is, but took to the stage to sing "If I Were a Boy." Now, I believe this is. I'm just gonna say I don't know whether Beyonce didn't write this song. Let me just find out who wrote "If I Were a Boy," because it is an awesome song, an absolutely incredible song. "If I Were a Boy" was written by B.C. Jean. The song was written by B.C. Jean and Toby Gad. And originally performed by Jean in 2008. The song gained international attention the same year in a version by the Americans and Beyonce. So I didn't realize that. So Toby Gad actually wrote this, co-wrote this song. Wow! Imagine singing a song that was written by the person. That is incredible. That is so. See, this is what it pays to do a little bit of research. Okay. Well, let's waste no time. This is Angelina Jordan and is it Toby Gad? Yeah, Toby Gad singing "If I Were a Boy."
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toby, for having me. Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here.
Hi.
Toby, how did you write "If I Were a Boy"?
So there was this girl, she contacted me on MySpace. Her name is BC Jean. She's a very good writer. And we were writing a few songs. And one of the songs, it was my studio in Midtown Manhattan, a tiny little shared space with a jewelry designer, dusty with gold dust. And somehow we still made it work. We took a break. She wanted to have a pizza. We went to a pizza run on 46th Street. And she just was angry because a boy she loved so much broke up with her. And said, if I were a boy, I would be much better man, and da-da-da-da. I was like, if I were a boy, let's go back to the studio, forget the pizza. I got the guitar out and said, what else would you do if you were a boy? And she came up with all these ideas of if she were a boy, and here it is.
Wow. Oh, I love the backstory of stuff.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go.
Oh, good, rich, deep tones.
The guys and then chase after girls. I kick it with who I want, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a bird, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her, 'cause I know I'm hurt. When you lose the one you want, 'cause he's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. If I were a boy, I would turn on my phone, tell everyone it's broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone. Put myself first and make the moves as I go, 'cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home, to come home. If I were a bird, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake, think I forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, is that right? But you're just a boy, and you don't understand. Oh yeah, how it feels to love a girl someday. You wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her, you don't care how it hurts, till you lose the one you want, 'cause he's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. But you're just a boy.
This really happened. Thank you so much. What an honor.
That was really cool, and I think what was nice for me. Now, look, you guys know I'm a huge Beyonce fan, so it's always going to be a bit of a tall order for me when anyone's ever doing a Beyonce cover. I say Beyonce cover. It's originally them Toby Gad's and BC Jean's song. But I think what was different is because Beyonce is such a, what they call it, it's a mezzo, not soprano. Is she a mezzo soprano? I was right. She's a mezzo soprano, and the way that her like vibrato works is very very strong. So when she belts certain notes, it's I can't sing as high as her, but when she's like, when I was a boy, then into her, like she's got that vibrato sound. So I think what was different for me is that when Angelina, when she incorporates her vibrato, it's when it's a bit lower. So those belts, it's more tonal, if that makes sense, rather than being like this Whitney-esque or Celine-esque vibrato that she's doing. She's got like, it's more tonal and it's more of a breath. So it's more like, you're just a boy. Like, which again is it's different, but I love it. Like, it's just a different interpretation. I think this is the beauty of when someone, which is why it almost makes like zero like sense to compare people, because people's interpretations and what they do with the song are just completely different. And I think how she interpreted this song was very different to how Beyonce interpreted the song. So to what I'm used to. But that is good in a sense, because I've heard Beyonce's version. I know Beyonce's version. I love Beyonce's version. So it's good to hear something different and to hear what Angelina brings to the table. I've since learned that term I was talking about, that kind of like those kind of like that kind of really, it's not raspy, but it's vocal fry. Someone mentioned in the comments it's vocal fry. Like Angelina was vocal frying all over this, and it just adds that kind of texture and emotion, which I think is really 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 cool. I like how she, as I said, I like how she just stuck to who she is as an artist and she wasn't trying to be anything else. Which I know she hasn't got to be at this point because she is very solidified in her craft. But it was just really awesome to see like what she brings to the table and how she just navigated the song. I just thought it was really cool. She looks great as always, and I feel like the guy Toby Gad, for you to be singing his song while he's playing it, I just think is such a legendary thing to be able to do, and also very nerve wracking as well, because you'd imagine that this person, it's their song. They know how they wanted it. So you're singing their song in front of them to other people. I just think it's just all of that was very wholesome. I loved the whole selfie thing right at the end. If there's one thing I would have said, I would have liked for the very last note to have been a little bit longer. I think because she's like, because you're just a boy. And I guess that's also fine, because again it is just an interpretation. Do you know what I mean? And that's her interpretation. But it would have been nice for that to have been like, you're just a boy, or just to elongate that out a little bit more. But I definitely felt emotion in this, and I felt pain. I felt what the I feel as though I felt what they were intending for the song to emit. That's what I felt. And I feel like if a singer can do that, then that's the goal, that's the plan, that's a jackpot. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And as I say, it's I think I would hope I'm a good example of that someone can take your absolute fave on the planet, and still do a different version, and the version still be amazing and it not be anything like your fave's version. I think sometimes people can get so caught up and that, no, this is the only person that can sing this song. No one else can sing. I'm just like, there's lots of different colours in that rainbow. Do you know what I mean? Like let some other colours and let things shine. Do you know what I mean? Like it's cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. And again, it was only 2 days ago, so this is like fresh out the kitchen. And if there's anything else Angelina related that I need to be like aware of, please let me know. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, If you do want access to my reactions before they come to YouTube, or you just want to help support the channel, because I'm doing this full time now, so any support from you guys would be really, really, really appreciative, then please come over to Patreon. It's a great way to kind of interact with me more and get your reaction requests done a lot quicker than the rest of YouTube. And like I said, for the cost of a simple Mars bar, I like Mars bars, you can support the channel, which I think is amazing. So yeah, I'd love to see you over there. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next. Oh.